How's it going, guys? Taylor from Chuckout Gaming here, bringing you another speed duel via Duelbooks. Today I'm running my Inner Darkness, Into Darkness, whatever the peculiar skill is called, where you get Ditch the Fiend to draw, or if you have 4, look for the extra one. We all know how that works. So, let's get into it. So let's get into this. I've drew into Offerings of the Doom, the Four-Faced Beast, Whiptail Crow, and the Four-Faced Beast. Not looking too promising. So go to main phase, I activate my skill, what is Into the Darkness Below. There's the name of it. So this skill, once you activate it, you're allowed to draw one card, also flip this card over. Activate the skill during your main phase. Once per turn, you can discard one normal fiend monster, then use one of the following skills. Draw one card, also flip this card over. If you have 4 or more fiend normal monsters with different names in your GY, add one monster from your deck to your hand, also flip this card over. So your goal really is to try and get 4 different types in here if you don't draw into your Necro. But I'm running 2 in here, so I rarely use the second part of that. I use mainly the top one to get the extra draw. So let's go in. I activate the skill, ditch off a Four-Face to draw into a Prometheus. From there, I believe I set my Whiptail Crow because I see he's got the Weevil skill, what ends up being the Cocoon of Evolution. And I set the Offerings to the Doomed. Offerings to the Doomed works fucking awesome in this deck. For the pure fact, we have Into Darkness Below, so you still get your draw as long as you have a fiend monster, normal fiend, in your hand, so it's not too bad. That's it from there. Go through. He draws the Senju, pulls out the Black Luster, and we in turn. Alright, from there, I get the Allure of Darkness. I activate Allure of Darkness. Draw 2, banish the Prometheus, because personally I don't think it's going to go far into the deck duel for me to be able to use this ability and go from there. So, I banish the Prometheus, activate the skill below, to bitch off a Four-Face again, even though now, with my graveyard being 2 of them in there, I won't be able to use the second skill, but once again we don't tend to use the second skill. To draw, and there's a Dark Necrofear and why I don't use it. I play the Whiptail Crow, supplies, and just start bending off. So from there, we attack in, and we call it there. This turn, he summons a Gilgagarth. So from there, I just think, okay, cool, battle phase, crash in. And then GG, because I believe he misplayed his hand. So from there, I'm going to see what he actually had. Show hand. To be honest, yeah, he didn't really have much. From what I can tell, he's playing a... he could have played the Sonic Bird to draw it that way. I went that wave through to bring out his Black Luster, but I would have got the draw and I would have brought out that next turn, so I would probably been okay off. But looking at his deck, he's playing Dark Moth. I believe is a new one. So that's cool. So we go into the next match. I have no side deck for this currently. I am meaning to build a side deck. I just don't have one yet. So we go straight into round 2. Once again, he gets to choose if I go first or second. Once again, I am going first. So, opening hand, I'm sitting on the Gilgagarth, Supply Squad, the Gross Ghost of Fled Dreams, what is a long ass name, and Offerings to the Doom. So I use Supply Squad, set the Offerings, set that, activate that, and just start popping off. See, the second Supply Squad is a bit of a brick for me, but it is what it is. But then he activates his Paranoid onto a Senju. Equips, pops off this, bring out a Great Moth. Now I'm sitting here attempting to pop this, depending on what he pulls out next. If he had another Great Moth, I probably would have. Just to see where I end up. So the second effect he puts his paranoid in, so I'm guessing he didn't have the second Great Moth. And since he didn't have the second Great Moth, I sit on the Offense to Doom thinking, alright, we'll see what he plays. From there, he activates his advanced ritual art. So ditches the 8 to summon a Blackluster Soldier. Now I'm staring down like 6,500 attack, thinking, well, I've got this either way. He attacks in. I activate Offense from the Doom to ditch his Moth, and then let that die to activate the Supply Squad. I love this new feature, but I can show what I'm declaring, so I don't have to type it. And get the draw. Our man enjoys it too, so we enjoy that. It's funny. We have a little chat amongst ourselves. It's great. From there, we enter the darkness again. We ditch. We get drawn to the Lure of Darkness. Draw 2 Whiptail. There we go. Now I have to banish cards, so I banish my Whiptail. I've got 3 monsters in my normal fiends in my graveyard. To summon this, cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by banishing 3 fiend monsters from your graveyard during the end phase. If this card is destroyed and declared while it's destroyed in your monster zone by an opponent's card and sent there, target 1 face-up monster they control, equip it to this card and take control of that monster. So it works like a change of hearts or mind control for the turn, and that's great. So we go from there. We ditch our 3 to bring him out in defense mode, just in case he does decide to attack in and maybe swing for game. I activate my darkness, trigger my Offense to the Doom. So I look at my graveyard, try to work out what's going on. From there, I activate Offerings to the Doom to bin off his good man again. Then I start swinging and just see where I end up. Oh, I think he bricked a bit there, so I attack in for 22. He sets again. I'm able to draw. Allows me to get my face. I was tempted to use this again, but I didn't know if it was going to go into late game and would it be a deck out run. So we attack in and GG. I'm curious what he had in his hands, so let's have a look. Oh, he bricked like a bitch on that last couple of turns. So that's quite sad, really. But this just plays off really well for me. It works. I like this deck, especially if you can get the Dark Necrophare out. You sort of have a way of keep swinging without needing to worry too much. If it dies while it's here, you know you're going to take control of one of their monsters. The Supply Squad to counteract the Offerings to the Doom also helps. And having Into Darkness, Offering to the Doom, you don't really have to pay the cost. As long as you have something in your hand, of course. But yeah, I like this deck. It's really fun to play. If you want the deck profile, I shall be uploading it at some point. I will go for it later today and probably film it. So let me know if you enjoy it. Guys, I do stream on Twitch every Tuesday night at 8 PM to 10 PM UK time. So come there. It's Truckcar Gaming at Twitch, so come find us. Also, I have a Discord channel, all links down below. Come find us, that'd be great. But for now, I'll catch all you fine, beautiful people later. Bye guys, peace out, bye.